Good evening, everyone. And first, just thank you. Truly. Today is Thursday, March 26, 2026. And we really appreciate you taking the time to be here with us tonight. We're here on behalf of Chasten Gold and our Technical Assistance Grant Community Engagement Team. And I just want to start by saying this is a really special moment for us. This is our first introductory Sacramento Environmental Coalition meeting, and it's the beginning of what will be a 9-part series focused on learning, sharing, and building together. This meeting is funded by the California Department of Toxic Substances Control, and because of that support, we're able to bring this space to the community, free, accessible, and centered around you. And we're just really excited to be here. We're excited to listen. We're excited to learn from you, and we're excited to build something meaningful together. And we're also hopeful that this is just the beginning. We're actively working towards securing additional funding so we can continue these conversations beyond this series into the next fiscal year. So again, thank you for being part of Meeting 1. So before we go any further, I want to take a moment to introduce who we are, because some of you may already know us, but some of you might be hearing about Chasten Gold for the very first time. Chasten Gold is a nonprofit organization based right here in Sacramento. We are committed to advancing environmental health, racial equity, housing stability, and community empowerment across Sacramento and surrounding counties. We work in partnership with residents, organizations, and public agencies to amplify local voices, deliver independent technical assistance, and address systemic barriers through direct service and advocacy. Our focus is to engage and empower the impoverished and unhoused veterans, families, and troubled individuals who seek assistance with employment and shelter by matching them with appropriate services in their local area. At our core, we believe that the people most impacted by environmental and social challenges should also be the ones leading the conversations and solutions. So what we do is we partner with residents, community organizations, and public agencies to help amplify local voices, provide independent technical support, and break down complex systems that often feel overwhelming or inaccessible. And in addition to unhoused and social advocacy, we have recently started to conduct services within environmental work and community engagement, as we know that all services and ISCs that affect our community can be tied together hand in hand. And we also understand that environmental and social justice is deeply connected to housing, health, and economic stability as well. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about why we're here tonight. Chasten Gold has been awarded a technical assistance grant, also known as a TAG, for 2 sites, the Smud-Thornton site and the Twin Rivers Triangle site. But for this coalition series, we're going to be focusing specifically on the Twin Rivers Triangle area. So what exactly is TAG? This Technical Assistance Grant, TAG program, provides funding to eligible communities to hire independent technical advisors, TA, with the goal to effectively communicate technical information to communities so they can become more involved and informed about cleanup sites and response actions. These response actions include activities performed to address a release or potential release of contamination at a property under DTSC oversight. Because let's be real, a lot of environmental reports, data, and cleanup plans can feel confusing, overwhelming, or even inaccessible. And that's where TAG comes in. It helps translate that technical information into something that makes sense for everyday people. Now, when we talk about response actions, we're referring to activities that address contamination, whether that's investigating a site, testing soil or groundwater, or actually cleaning it up. Now, for a little context, the Social Housing Regulatory Authority, also known as SHRA, purchased the Triangle site back in 2011. The goal was to transfer part of the site for light rail development and redevelop the housing area with residential units and retail space cleanup of heavy metals in surface soil for the light rail portion was completed in 2023. And now, additional environmental assessment and cleanup for the housing portion is planned between 2025 and 2026. So, we are right in the middle of an important moment, and your voices matter right now. So for this entire coalition series, we want to center everything around one message: your voice and our support for a healthier future. Because at the heart of this work is a really simple truth. Communities deserve to be heard, informed, and empowered. Through this grant, we're here to support you in understanding environmental issues, participating in decision-making, and advocating for your community. Whether you're trying to understand cleanup processes or you just want to make sure your neighborhood is safe for your family, we're here to stand with you. Because this is about more than contamination. It's about transparency, accountability, and environmental justice. And we want you to know you are not just attendees, you are partners in this work. So now you might be wondering, okay, but what exactly is this coalition? The Sacramento County Environmental Coalition is a space where community members, advocates, organizations, and local leaders come together to address environmental challenges. And this coalition is rooted in the voices of frontline communities, meaning communities that are most impacted. Our goal is to make sure that every single person, no matter their zip code, has access to resources for clean air, safe water, and a healthy living environment. And through this coalition, we're working to increase transparency, hold systems accountable, and create real, lasting change. So, why does this coalition really matter? First, environmental inequities. Many communities, especially low-income and historically marginalized neighborhoods, are exposed to higher levels of pollution, and that's not by accident. Second, community voice. Decisions about land, health, and environment should never happen without the people who are impacted. And this coalition ensures your voice is part of that process. And third, accountability and action. Because it's not enough to just talk about these issues, we have to ask questions, push for answers, and advocate for solutions. Now let's talk about you and how you can be part of this. There are so many ways to support this coalition. You can join discussions, participate in meetings, and engage through our live Q&A. You can share your lived experiences, your concerns, your questions. You can also send us research, articles, or anything you think is important to support@chastengold.org. And if you're someone who wants to be more hands-on, you can volunteer by helping with social media, writing blogs, or assisting at events. There is space for everyone here. Now, one of the most important parts of this coalition is hearing from you. So we're going to take some time to hear testimonials from the community. And if you're thinking about getting more involved, just know that we truly value our volunteers and supporters. You'll have opportunities to be recognized, attend special events, and connect with others who care deeply about this work. Here's a quote from one of our volunteers. Amy stated, "Volunteering at brunch in the park was such an amazing experience. It didn't even feel like work. It felt like hanging out with friends and family. Being able to connect with the community, share laughs, and be part of something that's making a real difference, it honestly filled my heart. I left feeling inspired, proud, and already excited for the next one." Thank you so much, Amy. And as we wrap up today, I just want to say thank you again. Thank you for your time, thank you for your presence, and thank you for caring about your community. This is just the beginning. We're going to continue diving deeper into the TAG grant, the Twin Rivers Triangle side, and what all of this means for you in our upcoming meetings. So please stay connected with us. Follow us on YouTube and Instagram. And if you have a story, a concern, or something you want to share, we want to hear from you. You can email us at support@chastengold.org. Thank you again, Sacramento, and we'll see you at the next meeting.